Hey everyone, welcome back to Hit Wicket. And today I was going to do a video on why I think Joe Root should still be the captain of England. Now, before I start my little argument, I just want to state a couple of things. I don't think Joe Root's the best captain in the world. I don't think he's even close to that. Is he the most suitable captain? Probably not. But my argument mainly surrounds that he's the only viable option. I know his record is something along the last 17 tests. I think he's only won one test. He's lost against India, he's lost against New Zealand, he's lost against Australia, and quite a few of those series were at home. He lost against West Indies just recently. Now, to get into more of why Joe Root should be captain, just look at the team that he has right now. Who else is another option? I know all of you are probably screaming through the screen that Ben Stokes is an option, and I completely understand that. Look, Ben Stokes is one of my favorite cricketers in the world right now, but you have to remember, Ben Stokes just came back to cricket not long ago. He was out of the game for a while with injury, with mental issues, and it takes a while to recover from that. You can see he's still not fully the player that he was prior to that. And I think burdening him with captaincy could have a real adverse effect on his cricket. He could really go downhill, struggling with the added pressures, even more so than... He already has so much pressure as an all-rounder for England. To add captaincy to that, I think it would be a bit too much, even for someone like Ben Stokes. Ben Stokes at his prime, like he was in the 2019 year, sure, yeah, you can give that Ben Stokes the captaincy, but Ben Stokes is not what we have right now. And any other candidates, I don't know, who else could you say? Rory Burns, because he's Surrey captain, but he's not even really in the side. Any of those batsmen aren't really in the side except Root and Stokes. The bowlers, the most experienced were Anderson, Broad, and the board and the selectors have made it clear that Anderson and Broad are not in their future plans. Even though they've said, oh yeah, they still might have a future. No, if you're dropping them from the whole squad, that means they're not in your future plans. So they're definitely out of the captaincy race. Woakes is, I guess, the most experienced player than that, but he's not really captaincy material either. It's just between Root and Stokes, and because of the reasons I outlined, I don't think Stokes should be captain. Now, more on Joe Root, you can argue all you want. Right now, Joe Root is the best English player. He's the most influential player. He's got the most runs for the side. He has stacked up like plenty of runs in the last year, more than a year really. He's got himself back into the Fab Four. The only place he still probably hasn't conquered truly is Australia. But again, he was the best batsman for England in Australia by a long way. Joe Root is not a great captain, but there's no other options right now. And you can't just whip out an option out of nowhere. I think England's major issue, which it has been for probably a year and a half, even more than that now in Test cricket, is those huge collapses that they have with the bat. Quite a lot in the last year they've collapsed out of nowhere, like losing 10 wickets in 1 or 2 sessions, which you cannot do in a Test match because that completely changes the aspect of the match. They need to really sort out that top 6, who they want to take to the future and who they want to sort of drop off now. A bit too much focus is being put on Joe Root and blaming him for England's losses. And he's not even the selector either. He's not the head selector. He might have a say. Again, he's not the head selector though. So you can't fully blame him that. And maybe the only thing you can really blame him is for like bowling decisions in the game and fielding decisions. But ironically, the root cause of their problems has been their batting collapses. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this whole discussion. And who do you think could be an alternative? Do you think Ben Stokes could do it, even though he's not fully returned to his best? Or do you have another outside option, maybe, out of county cricket or something along those lines? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.
Calm before the storm, things aren't as they were.